What's 22 years too old for? Having your age referred to in months by your proud mom. Son, you're 444 months old. It's normal to have accidents in bed. 3 years ago I had food poisoning and shit my bed. I was 428 months old at the time. Glad I missed the cutoff. This was my biggest lull of the day. Thank you. Yeah man, 17 more months and that would have been embarrassing. As hilarious as it would be, I can't imagine my mum counting my age in months anymore. Thank goodness for the sweet relief of just being referred to as ancient. Leaving your dirty dishes in the sink for your roommates to clean. I try to do that all the time, but she never washes any dishes. I end up having to wash her dishes constantly. Aussie doodles never do their share of cleaning the house. You had me in the first half. I bet unwashed dishes are like vintage decor in your sink, bringing back memories of forgotten meals gone by. My ex, whom I met on Tinder some 8 years ago, who was 22 at the time, is now 23 on Tinder. People lying about their age is the most insecure thing ever. I lie and say I'm older. I tell everyone in 50 but I'm actually 48. No idea why. 50 just sounds cooler. Not regarding age, but I tell people I'm 5 feet 6 inches when I'm 5 feet 11 inches. It is most satisfying when it just doesn't register for them and they leave thinking this is the height of a 5 feet 6 inches person. That's funny. Well, looks like my ex on Tinder is not the only thing getting older around here. Time to update my ancient artifacts collection, I suppose. Underage drinking. Technically the truth. A few places are 25, as in states within other countries. I know of 2 in India for example. As hilarious as it would be, I can't imagine showing up to a lemonade stand and having a 22-year-old ask me for ID. Too young to die but too old to order off the kids' menu. What a stupid age I am. Edit, I feel like the reference is going way over everyone's heads. It's a reference to the show The Good Place. There should really be a kids at heart menu option, with his being kids menu items in adult-sized portions. I get around this by ordering kids menu stuff to go so they think it's for a kid in my car. Nope, just me. On the other side of the coin, how about a kid portion menu too? Which would be half of the price of the adult portion too. Not a lot of places do the half portions anymore, which it isn't as bad when it is something that I can easily take home and reheat, but there are some items in which if you don't eat the whole thing then and there, it gets too soggy sitting in the fridge to be reheated the next day. Dating high schoolers. Then you should break up with your fake high school girlfriend. Scott Pilgrim reference in 2023, nice. There's an anime adaptation featuring the original cast coming to Netflix in November with Brian Lee O'Malley and Edgar Wright producing if you're interested. And all of the original cast from the movie doing the voices. Getting a house. You ought to have done it when you were 5. Come on. Let's be real. You should have started saving when you were 5. You can't sign the mortgage until you're 18. My face when I was too busy with 7th grade instead of taking advantage of the housing market crash of '08 and buying a home. If house prices went back to what they were when I was 5, I would only have to save up for 2 years in order to buy an average home with cash. Fact's biggest regret was not buying a house in 2008 when I was 7. To think that my age could determine my eligibility for owning a house. It seems my childhood dreams of building a glorious Lego mansion were all for naught. Hello. Making a video, need your help. What's 22 years too old for? If you're curious and like a dash of humor, stick around. Drop your answer below and let's ignite a lively discussion. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Subscribe if you fancy. Bye. Bathing with your siblings. Phew, I'm 21, I've only got a year left. Remember eye contact to establish dominance. That's cultural, really. Some places have no issue with family members or friends of the same sex bathing together. Like Japan. Communal bathing is not age segregated. I've seen older siblings encouraged to help younger siblings bathe. And some Scandinavian countries do the sauna bit. Plenty of family, bathing, and nudity, no issues. To think that my maturity level might just be the only thing that's truly too old for bathing with my siblings. Jeffrey Epstein. He did not kill himself. He was taken out because he had dirt on top government officials who were either complacent in his acts, or participated in them. There are pedophiles in the top ranks of our government, don't forget it people. Bruh. Prom. My girlfriend and I are 24 and 22 respectively. Neither of us got to experience going to prom. It's something we both really wanted to do, but it just never happened. I'm planning on making a prom night for just the two of us. I know it's not the same, but I'm gonna give her the prom night she deserves. Gigantic W. You're a kick-ass boyfriend, dude. I can already picture myself rolling out of bed at 22 and dining at the finest establishments with a walker. Time flies. Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh come on, that's unfair. He doesn't break up with them until 25. German model and actor Tony Garin, then 21, dated DiCaprio, 39 at the time, for 18 months between 2013 and 2014. To be fair, naming one person proves absolutely nothing, lol. You just have to go check her age and do the math if you don't believe me. Ah, Leonardo DiCaprio, forever proving that my only hope of being too old for him is remains being born after the dinosaurs went extinct. Recycling r/askreddit questions, or answers, to farm karma. What's a red flag waiters mean? But how am I supposed to know what the opposite sex finds attractive? How else am I supposed to know what hobbies are a red flag? What's 23 years too old for? I remember when I was 22 years too old for staying up past midnight without feeling the cruel wrath of an early morning alarm clock. Dating a 16-year-old. My dad was 22 when he got engaged to my mom, who was 16 at the time, can absolutely confirm. My grandfather was 27 when he married my grandmother, who was 16. Now that I'm an adult, I'm thinking, come on grandpa, why? My dad was 19 when he met my mom, who was 13 at the time. Prince Charles? Edit, King Charles. Sure, I may not be 16 anymore, but at least I'll never have to worry about my high school yearbook photo being used as an exhibit in a historical museum. 18 and under clubs. There are clubs for under 18. Yeah, it's called homecoming. We had a teen night club in my town when I was growing up. They didn't last long. Teen night, no teen was supposed to be outside after dark where I lived. I may be too old for 18 and under clubs, but I've got a stellar career as a professional dad joke teller lined up. Let's first start with the op telling us what he was told that he's too old to be doing, and we'll break that down. 2. I'm not sure what I'm too old for, but last week I got carded buying cough drops, so apparently I'm still not mature enough for a sore throat. Being an exchange student at a high school. How are you doing, fellow kids? Damn, is that why they never made 24 Jump Street? I guess I'll have to save my dream of becoming the world's oldest prom king for another lifetime. Letting your mom do your laundry. My boss is in his 60s. He's a millionaire. Has 2 Bentleys. His mom comes round once or twice a week to do the laundry. He may have her on the company payroll. That's how those types spread the wealth to their own. Hire family. Ah, yes, nothing screams mature adult like the art of figuring out that thing called a washing machine. Thank you, Mom, for teaching me life skills I'll never use. Making decisions based on astrology. Literally just dated a girl who sent me the where and what time were you born? Text. Then after she did her calculations, she told me that our moon phases didn't match and it made her unsure about our relationship. Lamau. Ronald Reagan would disagree with you. Visiting your high school to live in the past. I was in my hometown in May. It was the weekend and everything was closed up, but I walked by the front entrance of my high school and looked inside for the first time in 43 years. Aside from the new logo on the entrance floor, everything looked the same. To live in the past, I agree, but I still visit my high school every once in a while just to see how my old teachers are doing. I did that once the year after graduating and already felt awkward doing it tbh because I felt so much older than everyone at school. I'd how it would feel now that I'm actually much older. But that's just me. I can't believe it's been 22 years since I wore a backpack full of books, survived math class, and mastered the art of strategically avoiding awkward hallway encounters. It's too old for trying to set social standards using the oh-so-social butterflies on Reddit. Please stop and just live your life and stop caring about what everybody thinks and what everybody's standards are and if yours are good enough or if theirs are too extreme or lacking. Please just do what makes you happy and have fun. Why is this not on the top? Who TF are you to tell how a 23-year-old should act if it doesn't harm anyone? I won't say this is the only good answer, but certainly the best answer.